This is the Night Wolf howling at you with another unboxing and review. This time we'll be looking at the Masterverse, Masters of the Universe, Revelation, Sorceress. As always with the Masters of the Universe figures, the artwork on the boxes is absolutely gorgeous. It's one of the best things about collecting motu, to be honest. Boy, they put a lot of tape on the back of this one, didn't they? I suppose it is better than the little plastic tabs that put the holes in the cloth. But sometimes the tape also leaves a lot of residue on the figures as well. Alright, so the Sorceress comes with her falcon staff. There's a front and back to it, which is honestly kind of surprising. We've got her two hands here, which appear to be more of the spellcasting variety, although they do look almost clawed, like she's going to scratch your eyes out. The joints are really stiff on them too. Alright, so they've got a really beautiful face sculpt on her. The paint looks good on the headdress. They give us a two-layered cape here in order to have both the orange and the blue of her traditional outfit. But then also we have elastic bands on the sides in order to attach them to the arms, which that seems like it's going to be kind of a neat trick. I think we may have to take the head off in order to do so. And the hands, for that matter. So we'll slide that up. Go to the other side. And we will move the top of the elastics up to her biceps. And keep the other one down mid forearm. Put her hands back in place. And her head. So, one issue with the way this is designed, it is nice that they gave us the cloth and the elastic, but with the plastic shoulder piece here, you can't stretch her arms out in the more traditional sorceress pose where she flares out her cape so it looks like bird wings. At least not as well as you could in previous figures. She's got the standard articulation, though in the case of on her legs, the dress gets in the way. We still got the double jointed knees, which again, once you try to bend it, there's her skirt in the way. We got the boot swivel. The foot can move forward, backwards, and round with a little bit of a tilt. Bicep swivel. Double joint in the elbows again. Although her joints are really stiff. Arms can move forward and backwards, but again, the plastic shoulder piece keeps you from being able to go too far. As well as, to be honest, the cape also kind of holds her back in her movements a bit. And then we've also got the spell casting hands that we can put on her. Actually, let's just do the one, shall we? After all, we would like to have her holding her staff. The staff fits really good in her hand, unlike with Tila and her sword, where her sword hand is just way too open to actually hold the sword. Of course, we'll go ahead and we'll compare this to, I've got the Origins version of the Sorceress here, based on the original toy from the 80s. They chose, in this case, to give her a plastic cape with the wings flare out, although the wings do have more of the feathered look on the Origins. And her shoulders are not hindered by any additional clothing items. I'll be honest though, I do actually prefer when they put the soft goods for capes than the plastic ones. And I'm not going to lie, the headpiece does look weird on the Origins and Classic Vintage version. Just because the beak does hang up at the top like that instead of in front like it really should. And of course, we cannot forget the Sorceress's daughter, Tila. For those of you who don't know, the Sorceress's real name is actually Tila Na, as we learned in an episode of the 80s series from Filmation. And it was always a secret then that the Sorceress was Tila's mother. And Tila wasn't particularly happy when she found out that that's who her mother really was. How could you not tell me that after we've known each other for all these years that you were my mother? Smack. My daughter, please, I am sorry. I couldn't take care of you and guard over the powers of Grayskull, and somebody needed to do so. I don't care. I hate you. I hate you. And that was my impression of Sarah Michelle Gellar as Tila from Revelations. Well, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me how awful I am. I don't care. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you next time.